Alright guys, how you doing? It's Rabea. Hope you're all good. So in this video, we're doing a shootout. We're going to be shooting out the 5150 Mark I amplifier versus the 5150 Mark I Kemper profile. A little bit about the video before we get into the actual playing and sound test is what I've done is I've set up a 2 Notes Torpedo studio and live, and I'm running both the Kemper and the amplifier into those with the exact same speaker impulse, microphone settings, and microphone distances and all that kind of stuff. So I've literally just copy and pasted the speaker impulse so that it's a level playing field. Next, what I've done is I've found a lead channel on the Kemper profiler with the Michael Britt profile of the 5150 Mark I, and then I've got the Mark I amplifier and I've found the lead channel and I've dialed in the tone similar to what I think Michael Britt would have had it on when he profiled it. So the other thing I'm doing is I've got an ABY pedal set up just to my right, and I can quickly jump between the two, and then we'll just have a listen and see which one we think sounds better. It's all being captured with my Universal Audio Apollo 8P. I'm recording using Logic, and the guitar I'm using is my Prototype 1 of my Chapman baritone guitar. It's got a bare knuckle Aftermath in the bridge, and I've put a fresh set of strings on it, MYXL Diodario strings. So I've tried to make this as even as possible. In any case, it's a bit of fun, and I'm really interested to see which one I think sounds better or which one sounds nicer, and I really want to know what you guys think, so put it in the comment section below. Anyway, let's try it out. Okay, so here we go. We're starting with the Kemper profiler, so here we go. Right, let's throw it over to the actual 5150. Okay, so I just did a load of riffing and a bit of lead and stuff like that on both, and I was just jumping between the two. It's really quite weird doing that and actually hearing it side by side in that way. I mean, the first thing I'll clear up is that the difference in feel is almost unnoticeable. So if anyone's curious about the feel of the Kemper as opposed to a real amp, To be honest, when I'm playing it, you really don't notice at all. It feels just the same. Harmonics feel the same to hit, you know, the response feels exactly the same. So I think that's really good. I think that speaks volumes to the Kemper and the Kemper's ability. But what is strange is that, you know, you can kind of tell which one sounds more valvey, if that makes sense. And that's because the valves are actually working. The amp's being driven like that. You know, I'm running the volume at like nearly halfway. You know, chord definition on the actual 5150 seemed to be a little bit superior to the Kemper. Could be wrong, but it sounded that way. It sounded like I could hear more of the strings in the chord than I could with the Kemper. The Kemper also sounded a little bit more compressed. And I mean, I checked through this particular profile and there's been no post-compression or anything done to it. It's very raw as a profile, and that's what I wanted. So, but yeah, you do notice a bit of a difference. And, you know, let's just quickly A-B like chugs and stuff like that. Okay, so this is the Kemper. We're going to chug on some low chords. Now the actual 5150. You know, I can't actually decide which one I prefer. I think they both sound wicked. It really is hard to tell which one sounds superior, but that might be because I'm tracking right now and thinking about the playing side of things. Something else I wanted to try is rolling off the volume to see which one actually responds better to the pickups being backed off. My assumption is going to be that it's the valve amp, but let's see. Okay, so this is the Kemper. So there you go. Right, let's try the tube amplifier 5150. It's so hard to tell. I actually think that the sounds like there's more gain coming from the amplifier. I have matched the gain of the amp and the Kemper just to as close to my ear as possible. But yeah, it does sound like there's a little bit more grunt to the actual amplifier, so it's not cleaning up quite as well. However, there's more dynamic control. When I was playing some of those chords and having a listen, there was more breakup between the chord and strings than there was on the Kemper, so that says to me that maybe there is a bit of compression going on with the Kemper naturally or by default that I'm not aware of. Okay, so something else I wanted to try, and you may have noticed it's sat right next to me, is the Horizon Devices Precision Drive. This is designed to go in front of both a high gain amp or an amplifier and a Kemper or Axe Effects. And it's a boost, so you know, like any kind of Maxon OD808 or TS808 or anything like that, usually sounds really good in front of a 5150. So let's see which one actually sounds better. Does it sound better going into a Kemper or into the real deal? Okay, so we've got the Precision Drive in, ready to go. I'll do some chugs, turn it on and off, and I'll do that for both the Kemper and the 5150. Starting with the Kemper, let's have a listen. Definitely curbs that low end. Right, let's move across to the 5150. it's really interesting how it reacts differently. I mean, you definitely notice it tightens at the low end of both the Kemper and the 5150, but it's kind of weird because it sounds like it handles both on and off more comfortably, the amplifier does, whereas when you go to the Kemper, it sounds like it prefers not to have the precision drive in front, or at least it doesn't. It changes the sound quite a bit, but the amplifier, it doesn't change quite so much, it's more subtle, which is kind of the point. So, I don't know. But yeah, there you go. There's just a quick little video to shoot out the difference between the two. And I want to do it more with different amps, and I'll probably do it again with the Kemper and the 5150 on different channels, but I thought, why not, let's just go for a heavy riffing tone, because that's what most people use 5150s for, and you know, let's A/B it, see which one sounds better or worse, you never know. Let me know what you think, please discuss in the comment section below. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, comment and share if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all very soon.
Thank you.